Yo, welcome back, everybody. The New York Islanders have acquired the goal scorer that we've been waiting for so long. Um, we have, of course, acquired Bo Horvat from the Vancouver Canucks. Um, this was in the talks for at least a season now. I've read a couple stuff on it on like Instagram, following through like updates around the league, and we were connected for Bo for like a while now. But I really didn't think much of it for I didn't think we were going to trade a lot for him. But I think this trade was pretty even, if you ask me. Uh, of course, the trade was the Islanders acquired Bo Horvat in exchange for Anthony Beauvillier, Autu Raty, and a conditional first. I thought the first was not unconditioned, which scared me because if we do happen to miss the playoffs, I want at least a chance at Bedard. Uh, but I'm happy that at least it's now conditioned. I do not know what that condition is, but if I had to assume, I'm gonna guess that it means if we miss the playoffs, it's probably gonna be a first for the next draft, which is all good. And I did see that Bo Horvat has Lou Lamoriello has um, kept the salary 15% on their side, so we acquired him with 50% off his contract, which is good to free up more cap space. And yeah, with Anthony Beauvillier, I loved him. Uh, he's one of my favorite Islanders. Sad to see him go, but in all honesty, this season he really wasn't producing. I did think earlier this season that he would be traded. I just had a feeling, and to see that actually happen kind of hurts on the inside. But hey, we needed a goal scorer. We gave up Autu Raty. I was really high on him too. I think he's going to be a great NHL player in the league for years to come. But for right now, I think this is what we needed. Little stat line on Bo Horvat. In 621 games, he has 420 points, with over half of them mostly being goals, which is what we need. We need someone to help Barzell produce goals. Um, and I think this will help. I don't know how long he's going to stay here. Right now, he's not signed to any extension. Uh, but I'm happy that we were able to get him on the team. Uh, let's see. He's at a career year right now with 54 points in 49 games, with 31 of them being goals. He's already a well proven goal scorer in the league with the Vancouver Canucks, even though they themselves are struggling right now. Um, but I think this will help the Islanders out. He was he's only how old is he? He's only 27. Not bad. Pretty young compared to this team. This team's pretty old. Not gonna lie, but having him at like probably his prime right now, along with Barzell and maybe Lee, having like a combination of that going would be good for us. You also have Brock Nelson in the background's doing his thing. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. He had a little slump lately, but he's getting back into it. I believe he has like 5 points in the last like 5 games. So same thing with Barzell. I think Barzell is starting to get back into a rhythm, scoring that overtime winner last night to go into the All Star break. But I'm very excited about the signing. I texted my father and my uncle about it. They're also like pretty excited. Uh, Now, which is funny. He's still going to represent the Vancouver Canucks in the All Star, but he is going to be a member of the Islanders. He wanted to be like talks of a trade after the fact, but since he got traded, he is still going to represent the Vancouver's in the All Star game, which I think is going to be pretty funny. I wonder what stuff he's going to come up with that. Like, maybe he wears like Islanders Vancouver. I think that would be pretty funny if you could make up a jersey like that. Um, but I think Islanders fans should be pretty excited about this trade. Uh, show. I think this is like a big swing on Lou Lamoriello. I'm just gonna toss this out there. If we don't make the playoffs, I don't know if he's staying around. That's my idea. He is falling off right now. He made the Jean Gabriel Pajot trade that that helped us acquire him, and then he acquired Andy Green and Kyle Palmieri and Zach Parise last year or 2 years ago, and that's not really helping up. But Parise's doing his thing. Palmieri, not so much. So I want to know how you guys think about Lou Lamoriello. If you want to keep him around for next season, I don't really know. I'm leaning towards maybe finding someone new who's getting up there in age. I mean, he's already in his 80s. I don't know how long you could actually do this for. But this is definitely something that needed to happen. Thank you, Lou Lamoriello. But give some stats. His last 5 games, he had five points in the last 5 games. He had four assists last night against Columbus, which is pretty cool. Shoots left. I don't know where we put him, but I'm trying to think of a line you would have to start him off with Barzal, right? Bo Horvat, Barzal. Would you toss Lee or Bailey on that line? Brock Nelson, but I like Brock Nelson, what he had with you don't have those two anymore. I really don't know what the lines are going to look like right now. But if I had to put, I'd probably put Bailey, Bo, and Barzal on one line and see what happens after and see what we could do. Our first game back, I believe, is against Philadelphia. What day? The next Monday. So we have a nice week. I don't really know when the All-Star break is, so I have to figure out when that game's gonna happen. But pretty excited. Now, the New York Islanders, I believe, are 2 points out of the playoffs hunt, or 2 games. I feel like this trade definitely helps them, but we need to really step it up here. Okay, I think we're 6th in our division. Yeah, we're 6th in our division. 2 points behind the Penguins. I feel like we could get into the playoffs, and once we get into the playoffs, I know we could go on a run. We have the experience. We have the veterans that can help lead us on this team, but we have to make the playoffs, okay? And if we don't, I want us to fucking tank. I'm sorry for the language, but the chance to get Bedard, I think, is everything. And if we could get him alongside with Bo Horvat that we just acquired and Barzal, you're looking at a lethal line right there. I want to do another video on some prospects that I think would be nice for the team to get in this upcoming draft. I'm going to work on that on the side. But for now, I'm pretty excited about this trade. I want to know how you guys feel about it. I think Islanders fans should be excited. I think most of them are excited. The loss of Beauviller, yeah, it hurts. And Autu Raty, I was really high on Autu Raty. Once I found out we acquired him, and I known him for a year and a half now, I was very excited. But, these things have to be made. So let's see what we can do in the upcoming weeks. Our next 3 games is Philadelphia, Seattle, and Vancouver. Vancouver's already coming up. I didn't even realize that. So Thursday, February 9th, a return game for Bo Horvat. That's going to be fun. This right coming up. That's pretty funny, if you ask me. And I think this is pretty cool because this is before the trade deadline. So we already got that couple games in hand. So we don't have to worry about if we need a big swing or not because we already have the piece. So hopefully that gets us up more in the standings before any detrimental stuff happens to us. But I'm very excited. I hope you guys are too. If you want to comment, I want to see what your guys' takes on it. I want to know what other Islanders fans are, or if you're Vancouver fans, let me know what your feelings are on this matter. But yeah, since nobody's watching, I'll probably end the stream here. Thank you if you're tuning in on this. I want to ask you to please like and subscribe and help the channel grow. This channel is just for me to connect to Islanders fans. I don't really have that here in Pennsylvania, so let's get it. Let's go Islanders, and everyone have a good night.